Hey, what's going on, guys? Peety here. So today I'm going to walk you through how to attack an enemy base. Um, we're going to show a little air example here, but I'm going to walk you guys through the ground examples and, well, yeah, that's all there is, air and ground. Maybe they should add space to this game. Anyways, I'm going to show you how to attack a base with bombers, and then I'm going to tell you how to do it with ground army as well. So I'm just going to walk you through this fight. This guy surrendered. He's a level 8 city, and he's very, very low, so I don't expect him to have any officers or anything like that to help his turrets out. So yeah, it's basically just going to be a straight up fight. He's probably going to have low level turrets. If you want to scout the city beforehand, that's fine. And with my current situation, with 27 arrows, I don't even have to think about it. You can just kind of go in there. Something, if you're running bomber army like me, that you can do is use this persuade captive tactic. It restores 3% of max HP per minute for all of your troops that are engaged with enemies. So basically, you can sit here, take out the turrets. Once the turrets are gone, you can just heal your troops on like other buildings, and you basically come out of here and not even any of your bombers are damaged. So it's pretty cool. But what you can see here is I'm getting shot by these 2 turrets, these 3 turrets now, and I'm moving an individual bomber over each of the turrets. What this is going to do is it's going to steal, like right now they're shooting this guy, this poor Avro. As soon as these guys lock up over the turrets, it's going to start shooting the guys that are directly on top of them instead of this guy. So you'll see this guy just landed over. You're seeing he's shooting there. Watch this. He's still shooting there. There we go. He stole the aggro. So basically you can do this with the ground army too. As soon as you put a unit on top, it has to be exactly on top of the turrets. You can just steal the aggro, and you can just get the turrets to target whatever you want. You can kind of abuse them. So they're targeting these avros. I'm keeping an eye on them. I know that it takes a while for these turrets to kill them, so I'm just chilling. So his troops just popped out of his garrison. Basically, whenever you get the notification like, hey man, your city's being attacked, your air troops will pop first, and then your army base will pop second. So we'll see if this guy actually has anything. I mean, he got this thing to level 8. He might have some troops in here. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for. Get some cool farming troops. So that's actually a good thing to take into consideration. Like, say you're coming in here and you're going to attack a city and they're like offline or whatever it may be. Oh, look, he had a little transport in there too. You want to keep in mind that he could be running like 15 jets or something, and they could just pop, and then all of a sudden you're getting shot down by jets. It'd be not a very good day. So you want to keep your anti-air, which mine's in these gigs. You want to keep them close by, and you want to keep your fighters close by too. And then additionally, he could pop like a bunch of Bofors or anti-air out of his army camp and just start shooting at you. So this is very chill, but you got to just kind of be cautious and aware. And then another tip too, if you're running a bomber army, like you see how I have no vision here, you want to space out your scouts so that way you can see if anybody's coming in. Let me see here. I'm going to put one there. I'll put one here as well. And now you're just waiting for this to die. I'm going to pop my airstrike. So these turrets, they're low level, they're level 1. They're shooting up at my avros and they're doing like almost no damage. So I'm just letting these chill. I'm not going to target all my bombers over here and try to kill these off. This guy, this turret, the level 5 turret, that's something that you might want to target. Like say if these were 5s. If they're 10s, you definitely want to target them. But basically, you got to look at the splash zone for bombers. So every building that's dead right now is what the bombers hit when they're hitting the city. All of these are safe. These are only taking damage because of the 2 bombers I put on top of them. So you can keep that in mind. That's why whenever I build a base, I'll put a turret here, a turret here, yeah, that one, and then a turret right here. Like if you look at my capital, I don't know if I did that for my capital. No, this was a rebel city. Don't look at that. That was a rebel city too. But yeah, that's typically what I do, and that keeps it so that way if you're getting bombed, they have to go and individually target your turrets instead of just like splashing them down by hitting the city. So it keeps them shooting longer. Gets a little more damage out. Really doesn't make a difference. If you're being attacked by an army like this, there's really nothing you can do. So yeah. Now, I don't think there's anything more to the air here. Yeah, the army camp is dead and the air force base is dead. Once those go down and they're dead like this, there's no more units that are going to pop out unless this person comes online and starts gemming stuff back up. So you're pretty good. But like I said, if this person was active, you want to look around and make sure that he's not calling to his teammates or his teammates aren't watching you kill him and just fly over and drop on you and now you're in a fight. You got to be just zoom out every once in a while is what I'll say to that. So now we'll move into like a ground army portion of it. So typically you should be running gigs with your ground armies. If you're running like tanks, what you can do is just take these in, airdrop them into the middle of the city, and then have your tanks start shooting the turrets or just shooting the city in general. Not a big deal. And then once they're dropped, you go ahead and just do the same thing with your gigs. You see how my gigs are 13,000 HP, and they're only level 1. I don't even have an officer for them. You see. And then you can also pick up this officer too if you want more HP. Oh, I guess he doesn't give HP. Anyways, so yeah, you just move your gigs over the turrets and you do the exact same thing. And if a gig starts getting shot down, just move them off and replace them with another one. Or you can put tanks over these. You can put any unit you want over these, and they will basically steal that aggro like we were talking about. Now, I'm just going to do this to show you guys how you can do it. So if, say, these guys start getting really weak, right now they're 8,000 HP, it's not a big deal. But say they do start getting weak, you can just go ahead and move them to the city. Take your fresh Avros, full health Avros, and go ahead and move them out back on the turrets. And these Avros are going to be not getting hit anymore. And these Avros are going to take the damage, and that works with tanks, gigs, everything. So as soon as this guy gets there, it takes a second to load. So now these guys are getting shot at, and everything is good. So you basically took this whole city, level 8 city with 3 turrets, without losing a single troop. Now what I do at the very end here, once this thing starts getting finished off, is I just move my bombers out of the way. So I hate repairing stuff. Like I want to keep these turrets up because I'm about to cap. I'm about to cap it, and I want to keep moving my army. So I'm going to leave these bombers taking this splash damage. That way, once this is captured and it's pacifying for the 30 minutes, my turrets will be defending. These will become my turrets, and they'll be defending if anyone tries to just put a paratrooper in or something like that. So, yeah, that's it for air. For tank, it's the exact same thing. Swap out units, focus the city, focus the army camps, keep aware, keep zooming out, make sure that you're safe, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me think if there's anything else I'm missing. I really don't think so. Oh, there is. So for these gig transports as well, if you're using them to stuff the turrets, then there's a key upgrade that you need. It's over here in your battlefield tech at your capital. You go to air, and you click this one, the tier 2. So all friendly units in a 125 point radius receive defense plus 700 for 2 minutes. This bonus does not stack, but it can be refreshed. It's a 30-minute cooldown. So you want to get those. And here's the cool thing. Based on where they put their turrets, like say if you have kind of like similar to this situation, you use your chaff, you'll pop it, and it'll give all of your area units, even including your gigs, that plus 700 defense. Which if you look at it, you'll be at like 1400 defense on these gigs. And then once one guy gets popped and the 2 minutes is over, you can switch to the next gig that's on the tower, pop his, wait 2 minutes, switch to the last gig, pop his, and then it'll basically last you the whole fight. Like this fight was 10 minutes, but that included me coming in and me capping. So realistically, you're only going to be taking this turret damage for about 6 to 7. So yeah, and then you'll see as soon as I cap this, they'll start shooting this engineering vehicle. And everything's Gucci. So yeah, that's it. If you guys watched this and you didn't understand something, or you got any questions stemmed from what you just saw, feel free to leave a comment and I'll either make a video or just answer it outright. And yeah, that's it. Appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peety out.